I masturbate with a pillow or bolster. Is that normal? Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a clinical sexologist with a doctorate in human sexuality and also relationship coach. And I'm from Eros Coaching or Eros Coaching. That's eroscoaching.com. Yes, it's normal. It's normal to masturbate with a pillow or bolster, normal to masturbate with your hands, normal to masturbate with the water coming out of the shower head, normal to masturbate with rubbing on other objects, normal to masturbate with a sex toy, normal to masturbate with a vibrator, normal to masturbate with any object. It's all normal. So the way you discovered masturbation is probably the way that you are comfortable with masturbating because it worked. So what ends up happening is we form what I call masturbation patterns, and this is the kind of go-to technique that you use because you are used to doing it, and it becomes easy and it becomes easier over time. So you are comfortable with masturbating in that way. You might start to experiment in that way. For instance, you might masturbate harder, faster. You might do it slower, and you might want to do it fast and hard because you want to get it over and done with quickly before you get caught. So this is very common. And what happens with a lot of people is that we always masturbate in the same way, like I mentioned. And so we are not really that creative when it comes to masturbating in different ways. So if you want to learn about your body and explore your sexuality, then masturbate in different ways. So just because you can do it in one way, it doesn't mean that you cannot do it in another way. So maybe when you do it in another way, it might feel different and you may not be able to have orgasm that way, but it doesn't mean that you will never be able to have orgasm in that way. Just like the way that you are used to masturbating, that's over time of experimenting that it works. So when you try masturbating in another way, you may want to need to try a few times so that it becomes easier with the goal of learning how to be able to have orgasm in that way. So if you're interested in what I'm talking about in learning to orgasm in different ways, masturbate in different ways, then you may be interested to check out my second book called Orgasmic Yoga. In Orgasmic Yoga is talking about masturbating in mindful ways so that you start to really open up your body to all kinds of sensations and pleasure that is possible in your body. And when you masturbate in different way, your life will change because it starts to activate all these neural connections in your body. You actually become more creative and not to mention more adaptable and flexible in the bedroom. I mean, flexible, not physically flexible, but flexible in terms of being comfortable in different positions. So check out my second book, Orgasmic Yoga. And also I have a product called Ready Get Sex Go for people with penises to learn how to have better ejaculation and erection control and confidence. So check that out because this builds on all these things that I'm talking about, and it will make total sense when you sign up for that program.